हेलो स्टूडेंट, आज हम रिसर्च मैथोलॉजी में साइन नॉन पैरामीट्रिक टेस्ट लेक्चर नंबर 10 यूनिट नंबर 4 के अंदर पढ़ेंगे। सबसे पहले व्हाट इज द साइन नॉन पैरामीट्रिक टेस्ट। द साइन टेस्ट कंपेयर्स द साइज ऑफ टू ग्रुप्स। इट इज नॉन पैरामीट्रिक और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फ्री टेस्ट, which means the test does not assume the data comes from a particular distribution like the normal distribution. The sign test is an alternative to one sample t-test or paired t-test. It can also be used for ordered ranked categorical data. The null hypothesis for the sign test is that the difference between the medians is zero. For a one sample test where the medians for a single sample is analyzed, procedure to execute one sample sign non-parametric hypothesis test. State the claim of test and determine the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Then second is determine the level of significance. Third is assign positive and negative signs to the sample data and determine the sample size n minus n in the sum of positive and negative signs. Find critical value, compute test statistics. If n less than equals to 25, approximate use y, where y is the smaller number of positive and negative signs. For larger sample size, when greater than 25, use z equals to y plus 0.5 minus n upon 2 upon 100 n upon 2. Make a decision. The null hypothesis will be rejected if the test statistic is less than or equal to the critical value. Interpret the decision in the context of the original claim. Example of one sample sign test. Bank of America West Palm Beach FL branch manager indicate that the median number of savings accounts customer per day is 64. A clerk from the same branch claimed that it was more than 64. Clerk collected the number of saving accounts customer per day data for 10 random days. Can we reject the branch manager's claim at 0.05 significance level? That's the given day 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10 and customer 60, 66, 65, 70, 68, 72, 46, 76, 77, 75. Null hypothesis H naught. Saving account customer median equals to 64. Alternative hypothesis H naught. Saving account customer median greater than 64. Assign observations less than 64 with minus sign and observation above 64 with plus sign. We get for day 1 60 customer sign negative, for day 2 66 customer sign plus positive, for day 3 65 customers given sign positive this way. Total number of plus values 8, total number of minus values 2. Test statistic is minimum of 8 to equals to 2. Look at the binomial table 10 10 0.5. Note 10 is the number of trails. 0.5 minus 50% chance is more than the median value of 50% change less than the median value at 0.05 significance level. How to calculate a paired or matched sample sign test. Assumption for the test. Your data should meet these requirements before running the test are: the data should be from two samples. The two dependent samples should be paired or matched. For example, depression score from before a medical procedure and after. To set up the test, put your two sets of sample data into a table. This set of data represent test score at the end of spring and beginning of the fall semesters. The hypothesis is the summer break means a significant drop in test scores. H naught. No difference in the median of the sign differences. H1. Median of sign difference is less than 0. Subtract set 2 from set 1 and put the result in the third column. We get plus sign, minus sign this way. Positive, negative values. This way we get this table, different signs for the different sets. Step 2, add a fourth column indicating the sign of the number in column 3. Step 3, count the number of positive and negatives. 4 positive, 12 negative. 12 negative seems like a lot, but we cannot say for sure that it's significant. It did not happen by chance until we run the sign test. Step 3. Add up the number of items in your sample and subtract any you had a difference of 0, 4 in column 3. The sample size in this question was 17 with 0, so n equals to 16. Step 4. Find the p-value using a binomial distribution table or a binomial calculator. I used a calculator putting in 0.5 for the probability. The null hypothesis that there are an equal number of signs 50 by 50. Therefore, the test is simple binomial experiment with 0.5 chances of the sign being negative and 0.5 of the being positive, assuming the null hypothesis is true. 16 for the number of tiles. 4 for the number of successes. Successes here is the smaller of either the positive or negative sign from step 2. The p-value is 0.038, which is the smaller than alpha level of 0.05. We can reject the null hypothesis and say there is a significant difference. The sign test is the simplest non-parametric test for matched or paired data. The approach is to analyze only the sign of differences score as shown below. Child given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and before treatment given, after 1 week of treatment given, difference given before and after, and sign given, plus and minus. This way we get a table. If the null hypothesis is true, if the median's difference is 0, then we expect to see approximately half of the difference as positive and half of the difference negative. If the research hypothesis is true, we expect to see more positive differences. Test statistic for sign test. The test statistic for the sign test is the number of positive signs or number of negative signs, whichever is smaller. In this example, we observe 2 negative and 2 positive signs. Is this evidence of significant improvement or simply due to chance? Determining whether the observed test statistics support the null or research hypothesis is done following the same approach used parametric testing. Specifically, we determine a critical value such that if the smaller of the number of positive or negative sign is less than or equals to the critical value, then we reject H0 in favor of H1, and if the smaller of the number of positive or negative sign is greater than the critical value, then we do not reject H0. Notice that this is a one-sided decision rule corresponding to our one-sided research hypothesis. The two-sided situation is described in next example. Table of critical values for the sign test. The critical values for the sign test are in the table below. To determine the appropriate critical value, we need the sample size, which is equals to number of matched pairs n equals to a, and our one-sided level of significance alpha equals to 0.05. For this example, the critical value is 1, and the decision rule is to reject H0 if the smaller of the number of positive or negative sign less than equals to 1. We do not reject H0 because 2 greater than 1. We do not have sufficient evidence at alpha equals to 0.05 to show that there is an improvement in repetitive behavior after taking the drug as compared to before. In essence, we could use the critical value to decide whether to reject the null hypothesis. Another alternative would be calculate the p-value as described below. Computing p-value for the sign test. With the sign test, we readily compute p-value based on our observed test statistics. The test statistic for the sign test is the smaller of the number of positive or negative signs, and it follows the binomial distribution with n equals to the number of subjects in the study and p equals to 0.5. See the module on probability for detail of binomial distribution. In this example, above n equals to 8 and equals to 0.5. The probability of success under H0. By using the binomial distribution formula, Px successes equals to factorial n upon factorial x into factorial n minus x, p power of x, 1 minus p power of n minus x. We can compute the probability of observing different number of successes during 8 trials. They are given below. Number of successes and p probability of successes. Recall that p-value is the probability of observing a test statistics as more extreme than that observed. We observe 2 negative signs, thus p-value for the test is p value equals to p x less than equals to 2. Using the above table, p x less than equals to p0 plus p1 plus p2 equals to 0.1446. Because the p value equals to 0.1446 exceed the level of significant alpha equals to 0.05, we do not have statistically significant evidence that there is an improvement in repetitive behavior after taking the drug as compared to before. Notice that in table of binomial probability above that we would have had to observe at most one negative sign to declare statistical significance using at 5% level of significance. Recall the critical value for our test was 1 based on the table of critical values for the sign test. This is the lecture. Next, one-sided values, two-side test and difference score are 0. Other two topics are here. One-sided versus two-sided test. In this example, looking for differences in repeated behaviors or autistic children, we used a one-sided test. In hypothesis improvement after taking the drug, a two-sided test can be used if the hypothesis difference is repeated behavior after taking the drug as compared to before. From the table of critical value for the sign test, we can determine the two-sided critical value and again reject as not if the smaller of the number of positive or negative sign is less than or equal to the two-sided critical value. Alternatively, we can compute the two-sided p-value with a two-sided test. The p-value is the probability of observing many of few positive or negative signs. If the research hypothesis is two-sided alternative, H1 the median difference is not 0, then the p-value is computed as p-value equals to 2 into p less x less than equals to 2. Notice that this is equivalent to p-sided test. We reject the null hypothesis if the test is extreme in either direction. Thus, in the sign test, a two-sided p-value is the probability of observing few or many positive or negative signs. Here we observe 2 negative signs and thus 6 positive signs. The opposite situation would be 6 negative signs and thus 2 positive signs as n equals to 8. The two-sided p-value is the probability of observing a test statistics as more extreme in either direction. Px less than equals to 2 plus Px greater than equals to 6 equals to 0.2892 when difference score are 0. There is special circumstances that needs attention than implementing the sign test which arises when one or more participants have difference score of 0. Their paired measurements are identical. If there is just one difference score of 0, some investigators drop the observation and reduce the sample size by 1. The sample size for the binomial distribution would be n-1. This is reasonable approach if there is just one 0. If there is just one 0, however, if there are 2 or more zeros, an alternative approach is preferred. If there is an even number of zeros, we randomly assign them positive or negative signs. If there is an odd number of zeros, we randomly drop 1 or reduce the sample size by 1 and randomly assign the remaining observations positive or negative sign. This way, this lecture completed. Thank you all of you.